Hi again, everyone. we we had we've all had a big lunch, and we just got back from a cafe in Katang, a very beautiful cafe with lovely bread, and best of all, we've got good company. So we are going to jump back into the topic we were talking about before, which is Mishak from the Philippines. And I think where he left off before was about his job. Yeah, and what to do in the Philippines, a bit of your childhood, and now he's going to go in a little bit more detail about how he met, some Korean friends in the Philippines, and he's going to share, yeah, that journey of his life with us. Okay, so Mishak, mm, yeah, so in the Philippines, how did you, or like, when did you meet, um, uh, Koreans? Yeah, when and how and who, yeah, introduced you to, this church or this church community?
Okay. Uh, how did it start? I supported myself for school, like many others also there. So in the daytime, I worked as a security guard. No, nighttime, because I had to go to school from 5:30 to 8:30 in the evening and work as a security guard the whole night. But I found out that my body cannot handle that. So I found a job for a daytime job, and one of it was to teach English. And so I taught English in a Korean school. The students are Koreans. There are a few Japanese also. And one of the students I had was the oldest student in that school, and a lady named Yo Heng Son. Her English name is Ferry, a ferry boat. Ferry boat. And I found that the person who gave her this name is a senior member of this church named Jason Lee, who also I met. And so I think she found me because she requested for Christian teachers. As you know, the Philippines is majorly a Catholic country, like around 80% are Catholic. So she found, or she requested for Christian teachers, and I was one of them that was recommended by the head teacher. Yeah. So I welcomed her as a student, and instead of studying the book, the usual book that we were studying, she came up with this a Christian topic, and we began talking about our lives as Christians, her life as a Christian, and me too. We kept on sharing, and although she left and went back here in Korea, we kept in touch through emails until she invited me over, hmm to have a quick visit in Korea, and I also acceded her request. And then, little did I know that the time that I came here was a summer conference, a church retreat, and I was soaked in listening to the messages. And I became hungry to listen more, for more. That's why I'm still here. That's it.
What was the highlight for you when you said, that was you were soaked? What was the highlight? What was it? Give us an example of that.
Okay, the highlight was I read the Bible from the beginning to the end, and I feel proud about it. But well, I did that for me to please God, so that I can pass the lawyer exam. Maybe, like to earn a little bit of merit, I think. Yeah. But here's this old pastor who was just sitting there, not a typical pastor or a church leader or religious leader who stands up in a conference with all the hoarse voice and all the audience impact that he can muster, but he he just sits there, and everyone was listening. And he began talking about the Bible from the Genesis to the book of Revelation. And oh, he's making so much sense. So his message was about the tree of life and the tree of knowledge, connecting it from Genesis to Revelation. So it got me. Oh, what he was saying is accurate. Wow, how can I say that? Yeah. So I read it, just physically read it. So he's making this connection from one point to another. It's like he cut through a very dense forest. He made a shortcut. Yeah. Right. And then I held on to it. That was.
That was that was your highlight. Oh, okay.
That's what caught me in.
Mm,
More because he interprets the Bible not in a doctrinal type,
yeah, like a story
in a way that a man.
makes sense to you. Oh, yeah, yeah. I see. Okay. So then now, how long have you been with this, with us, with this church community?
For 5 years already. It was 2013 when I arrived the first time.
Oh, okay, 2013. Mm,
When I go back,
mm,
to some Skype connections.
mm,
Not continuously though.
yeah. Oh, so what happens when you are in the Philippines? You know, like, so majority of the time you are in the Philippines, and then you come here just for a retreat or a conference, a church conference. What happens, when you go back normally?
Just like everyone else, they go back to their ordinary day-to-day life, dealing with life, like back to work and going home. Hmm. So having to face all the realities of life also. But in between, you constantly get reminded of the messages, and it gives you support, a strong foundation. Mm.
So do you go to church in the Philippines? Okay. What kind of a church is it?
It's a full gospel church also, like an Assembly of God church, and that's what my father is leading. Pastor, yeah. So I help him in some ways.
So, listening and receiving this word that we have in Tegu Church, and your dad running a church, himself, and you helping him there. Do you see any difference in the message? Can you talk about the differences or the similarities?
Differences or similarities? Yes. There deals more with getting saved and being saved and what to do and to be engaged. Yeah, to be saved and to keep it, to maintain, and also um, to serve, of course, and to continuously live. But here it's more about the real issues of life, not not about keeping what it is, but on how to live through it, and not only to survive, but to live abundantly. That's it. Yeah.
So do you find yourself sometimes shifting from left to right? You know what I mean?
Not really shifting, but I kind of like deal with it, and with of course what I hear with my father, and I don't condemn him, but I just process it and then say, okay, so that's how he knows best at this moment in time in his life. That's how he thinks to serve God fully. So I appreciate him in that way. I shared with this with the minister of this church, Pastor Kim, and he gave me a very comforting message. Yeah. He seemingly is in the same situation as me. Yeah, because he also has his own father, and previously he has this like prejudice against him, having this message within him, but also having to listen and sometimes follow his father as respect, hmm, for respect. But also, aside from respecting him, he appreciates him. Yeah. So that was really comforting for me. Mm.
So, in the Philippines, maybe because you've spent some time with us for almost 5 years, um, have you tried to? What would you say to someone who, who isn't from, who isn't from a church background, who isn't part of a church community? How would you? What do you think would be? How would you approach, a situation like that?
The good thing is what this church shares about is about all this daily life and how to find you, who you are, and your purpose and why you're here. And if a person, whether or not he goes to a church or without any church background, if he seeks the truth and asks these questions to himself, then it is not impossible. It is very possible for him to understand what the message of this church is all about.
Great. Wow. Yeah, we should go around. Do you have any questions for Mishak? He's from Philippines. Come on.
And um, um, yeah, yeah. So I think Misha is always surprising man is to come to the church or every in the church. So uh, nowadays, what's the focus to the message and some words or something you were the words get touched with your heart or something. Huh? Like what's something? Yeah, listening. Yeah. Nowadays.
During the retreat, you mean? The 3-day retreat. The book of Revelation is not a message of condemnation or judgment. It is a message of hope, a message of blessedness for all men and for all churches. It's not something to be feared, not something dreadful, but on the other hand, it brings so much hope and a message of life. Hope and life. Yeah.
Thank you. Next.
I think I would feel more comfortable without recording.
We are YouTubing, so we have to record. Huh? Why? Questions for Michelle? Sky is so high. Why? Why? Michelle, when are you getting married? Your ideal type of woman.
I don't know. Yeah. I even don't know. I want to ask the minister, why do men need to get married?
You're thinking of not getting married?
Huh?
You want to solo?
No,
Marriage is not in your future?
not at the moment, I think. Yeah. Right. Hmm. So why do men get married? Maybe that's a better question then.
Ask him. He's the only one not married.
Actually, in my case, I'm not married. I'm also not married, and then maybe several years ago, that I hate the married. Just want to make a relationship between the girlfriend and boyfriend. just is enough, I think. But nowadays, I really want to want to get the marry because I watch the brothers and sisters in the like Johan and like Chajin. So I'm always go to his house and I playing with his daughter. So I'm so amazing. So I like this happiness. Wow, that's take care of themselves. That's it. Take care of the younguns. His wife is youngun. Youngun is take care of the Chajin. Chajin take care of the youngun. So they take care of the daughters. I think it is wow. It's still so looks like sometimes a fight. Sometimes fight. Hello. Sometimes Youngun and Chajin is sometimes the fight, a serious fight in couple fight. But I think the basement is the union is in each other is take care of, and then is go to the same goal, go to the same word and same the what's this? I just like it's like cause nice, I think. So I really changed my life and my mind. So I want to the get married. If I when I making face when I met the woman, I don't know who is this, but I want to the some married. Yeah, right.
What is your ideal kind of wife?
So actually some maybe I have so many options. I have so many options. First is face or something the thought is the same similar thought, but first priority is the church because I think maybe I stayed in the church on Sunday without my wife. Oh my God, I don't thinking about that because I want to share my testimony or the want to the sharing church life and together, and I think it is happiness because the same what's this same 가치 same value same priority desire. I think it is the most important thing. So maybe I don't know who met. I don't know persons who met some outside out of the church or inside the church. I don't know, but uh, I want to take in the church. Try to. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Your turn. It's your what and
Because you answered for me, so
지금 그 얘기는 남자들이 아니면 사람들이 왜 결혼하려고 해야 한다.
왜 해야 할까요?
얘기하는 중이요.
I just share your idea and I accept it. Thank you.
야, 이 change 벌써 너무 쉽게. Your mind is changed easy. Oh my God, what happened?
질문은 미셸 그 질문이다. 왜 결혼
저 그러면 이제 결혼한 이제 형제의 이 얘기를
아니
들어볼까요?
그러니까
해야 할 거야?
샤린한테도 물어봐.
Charlene, how about think?
What my thoughts?
Your opinion?
Personally, I don't think it's necessary for me to get married. For a few years, I already thought if I don't get married, I'll just adopt, because, well, I don't necessarily think that marriage is the only way to be happy. I think for me, I just want to be happy. If I'm happy, I'm content. For me, like being with the church is my ultimate happiness. Yeah, and I'm not really concerned about the concept of marriage, because it's not something I need to achieve, not something I want to attain, to reach. I don't see it that way. I don't know the purpose of marriage. I don't know. For some, I think maybe to have children. I don't. I'm only guessing. To just have children, right? And but because of the state of the world, there are there are other ways to parent a child. It doesn't have to be a biological birth, but I think parenting a child is just as powerful as bearing a child, or even to an extent even more powerful than just having a biological child. Um, so if I ever think about marriage, it's probably because that a time and a place for me to bear a child. But I don't ultimately think happiness is found only in marriages. Yeah, I think that some people I can see like Chongsu, like how marriages can work and are successful marriages. In this church we can see them blossom and grow. But personally, I'm not the marriage sort. If it happens, it happens. If not, then I will just. I'm very thankful that I am already content, happy, and satisfied. Yeah, the way things are at the moment. Yeah, thank you.
So actually, I have the questions to the Charlene show. So actually, so sorry, so sorry. So, okay. So, as in my case, that I think about the happiness. What is happiness? So I'm stayed with together, and so I think it's happiness. So, and Charlene said, I have good questions. What is your happiness and in your life? And you said to say guess continuous happiness. I want to your concept. Yeah.
Okay. This morning I was talking to Chongsu about Pastor Kim's message on Revelation yesterday. It was a very eye-opening experience because when I met Daegu Church in 2015, the year 2015, I didn't expect to find that this joy, this kind of joy, this kind of happiness. I didn't expect. But like Pastor Kim was saying, like when we meet someone new, I think I unconsciously, even with Sojong Oni or Mishak, Imo too, like does this person have a place for me in their heart? That is what I think would have made me so happy. Because when I went to 2015년 집회 갔는데, when I went there, I met Imo, I met Chwajin Oppa, Chongsu, Mishak, and Nonni. Every person, 모두 사람들 마음에 나의 자리 있었어. 있다고. 그래서 I was so happy. 그거는 ultimate happiness for me. Maybe still I'm touched because even even if I meet my husband or any friend, that's what I want to know. If there is a space for me, that is where I find ultimate happiness. So today, like that's why I enjoy meeting with brothers and sisters, because I know that everyone from this church community has a place in their heart for me, and they also have a place in my heart. So that at that foundation, at that level, I couldn't ask for more. Yeah, so I'm happy at this level. Anything more, wow, it's bonus. Anything more, it's it's no. Anything given to me above that, yeah, it's a plus. It's it's just a bonus. Yeah, blessing. Amen. Yes, that's it. Yeah, so that's my happiness.
Oh, thank you. Wow, definitely so wise, lovely, 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 lovely answer. And then, so actually, so I have the same questions. What is happiness? The Charlene's the testimony. Happiness is about what is connect. each other in the brother and sister. So, 우리 Misha is. I have questions for you. So to you, and what is the happiness in your life? And
What is happiness? That's a very deep question. Satisfaction and happiness. What's the difference? When I'm
One is temporary, one is eternal. Happiness is temporary.
yeah, if happiness is defined as a feeling, it's very fleeting, temporary. It disappears once the sun is gone. I think happiness is, for me, not only a feeling, but when a person finds his purpose. When I find my purpose in God and with the same mind, and you see it happening, that is real happiness.
thanks. And are you are you satisfied or are you happy?
At the moment, yes.
Yeah, yeah, so great. It's great it's a place. And same questions. And what's your happiness in your life?
I said everything in the morning. Nothing to add. Church is my happiness. Church life, yes. Church people here, message here, just yeah, everything here.
So yeah, okay. A cameraman, cameraman, Chajin, and your turn. Your turn. What is your happiness? And Unsu or your wife or something.
Happiness. What's my happiness? How can I say what is happiness? Hmm? It's not easy to say, that it's if it is not also. What is that? What is that? Oh, happiness. Oh, what is happiness? It's a satisfaction. It's a how can I say everything is guaranteed on nothing to do worry about. The kind of status is the happiness. Huh? No.
It's up to you how you want to define it.
What is happiness for me? If I buy something, then it could be I feel good, and it could be my happiness. And what is the what is the happiness? When I feel happiness, when I think I'm happy. So how can I say? I think that we pursue the happiness, and we think that we. The problem is we don't know what is my happiness. No? Maybe some people say that if I have nothing to worry about in my whole life, that somebody think that is a happiness, no? And he is happy, but in the I'm not sure, but the Northern Europe country, there is so many suicide because they I mean, Northern Europe, a very well, very much developed country, and they have nothing to worry about. A good social welfare system they have, so they have nothing to worry about. And then, and also nothing to do. So, so that's why they think that their life is so routine and very, how can I say, tiring. Uh, that's why they suicide, some commit suicide. So it means that it's not also not, you know, the, how can I say, nothing to worry about, the status that they feel they have nothing to worry about. It's not also not their happiness. Huh? And satisfaction that everything, I don't need anything. Everything, I'm enough and I have everything, so that's why I don't need anything. So this is a kind of satisfaction. And maybe, so I mean, let's think about our being. Huh? Our being. It's a in the morning we say that we are soil. We are soil. We are nothing. We are soil and we are nothing. Huh? I think that we are the being who that doesn't know what happiness is. So I mean, so that means that we are nothing. We are we are only being, we are only being to, today is enough for us. We have no option but to happy. How can I say? I mean, this is a happy or happiness. This is not a happiness. It's not our. Can I say? We cannot do that. We are only given one thing, that we are happy. If I feel I'm unhappy, then I'm outside of, how can I say, his boundary. 딴 데 좀 하지 말고 날 비춰. 뭐 하는겨? Out of my way. Our boundary. If I think that I don't think about who I am, then I'm unhappy. If I'm here that I should be, then I'm happy. 뭐라고? So it's a problem is the important thing, the happiness is not where you are. If you feel unhappy, then you have to recognize you are out of his boundary. Okay? We need to return to our position, original position. Position, then is happy. Yeah.
Wow, okay. That's really a philosophical answer. He began saying that we do not really know when we are happy, because originally we are soil. And if happiness is like this, it will be different for another person. If my happiness is like this and your happiness is like that, then there may be a boundary between us. Wow. But if a person is on his original position, then that's the moment of happiness. Wow.
It's a union.
Yeah.
It's union. Hey, bro.
Where we can find.
Yeah. We find happiness.
Happiness is not from the marriage. Happiness is not from something else. Happiness is only we are in the original position. God create us happy because God give us our position. Position.
Thank you. Praise the Lord.
Okay. Yeah.
And when you'll finish this, this. Oh, really? Oh, thank you. So many video watcher. So I really want to enjoy with me and with us. So next, see you later. Bye.